Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win, or you find a way to lose. Man, I'm sitting here, man, scratching my head, and I'm just trying to understand. When it comes to these women, whether you think they're beautiful or not, Hood Champion has love for the ladies. I'm going to call them beautiful women. And I'm even throwing Claressa Shields in there. How did it get to this point to where two former best friends really start taking digs at each other, boy? But Jada the boxer didn't hold back. You talk about somebody, man. What the young people say, something about tea or some shit. They say spilling tea. I'm going to say spilling coffee because I'm from the old school and I don't be on the internet like that. Jada the boxer spilt the coffee. Oh, and that shit was hot. Just listen to this shit, right? And Jada the boxer, how you doing? But girl, you got me over here cracking up because I'm like, you don't play. I don't want to make you an enemy. I want to be your friend because you don't mess around.
Good morning, y'all. Let's get into it. I wasn't gonna make y'all wait all day for the last part, and I ain't gonna make no part 4, 5, and 6. Let's just get it all done in this video. Can we agree? Now, yesterday, I posted a video, or maybe just a couple of hours ago, and part of that video, I named her list. Just a few. Let's play the footage.
Keep running your mouth. I got something for you. I didn't say this. I didn't say this, by the way. I'm just confirming now.
We really know you, Alicia. Niggas that really ran through you, nigga. Stop it, nigga. Sonny Fredrickson ran through you. Bunny ran through you.
Robert Eastern
ran through you, boy. Hold on, Dominic Dawson ran through you. Hold on, Montana Love ran through you.
I know like this.
The fuck wrong with you, boy? Everybody has some, man. Tony just like you.
So hold on.
But if I was to say Andre Darrell ran through you, Shakur Stevenson ran through you, boy. If I was to say Shoo Carrington ran through you, boy. If I was to say all of that, I'm wrong, right? Anthony Joshua ran through you. Johnny Bones, UFC ran through you, boy. If I was to do that, that's 5. I got more. Jada's wrong, right? So let's line them up.
I'm 52 years old.
No. Don't line them up. Don't say anymore. Let me tell y'all this, man. Beautiful, beautiful women. I know y'all going at it. But Lord have mercy. I even heard Hood Champion's name was on that list. Like, keep my name out of that shit. I don't know nothing. I ain't see nothing. I ain't smell nothing. I ain't taste nothing. Nothing from nothing leaves nothing. Hood Champion name better not show up on nobody's list. How do we get to this point? And I was sitting here thinking, what the hell did Claressa Shields do to upset Jada? Now, Jada came on she called in. We talked, me and her talked, man, almost over 2 hours, I think. And there were a lot of people on the live. Remember that live? And then like 10 minutes later, Shalita Savage called in. And we were like, what? I had no idea those calls were going to come in. But I like Jada. She hasn't done anything for me to say, I don't know. She seemed like a straight shooter. But she seemed like she's not someone who's going to come out here and say something unless you mess with her. You got to do something to her. And my thing is with Claressa, I don't know what got all this shit, what initiated the nonsense. But I do know that it was a little while ago where Claressa had, she did a live and she was talking about Jada. But you know what? I ain't going to sit here and say, just listen for yourself, the stuff she was saying.
And he declined that the truth shall be spoken. And it just, when someone tells so many lies and lies and lies and lies and lies, like how can you already defended one, now you defending 20 because this person keeps lying. But for someone to still be speaking about me who I haven't spoken to in 3+ years is insanity. Hold on one second. Because I'm nothing but you know, and I don't really be like feeling when people be doing little weird stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like people be real life stalkers, real life obsessed with me, and it's not really much I can do about it. But you know, except for get a restraining order, keep a person away from me, whatever the case may be. But I, I just wanna. So people have been telling me about. Oh shoot, this wrong code. Yeah. Maybe that's the right code. Here we go. They've been saying something about somebody who I haven't talked to in the past 3-4 years on Instagram, saying that they're exposing me, exposing our friendship, about how it didn't, how our friendship didn't work out, or how stuff happened, whatever. But to that person who's saying that I jumped them and attacked them, and even as far as in like things like rape and molestation and all this stuff. This is a message from that same person 1 year ago that I have not responded to. And she wrote me on. She sent this voice memo on Facebook last year around June, July. I never responded to it because I'm trying to keep her away from me. I don't want to talk to her. Everybody who comes around her, she spins the story and does this exact same thing. Accuse them of rape, accuse them of trying to do stuff to her, accuse them of hating her, disliking her, wanting to be her. And I know for a fact that this person has mental issues, schizophrenia, and she's bipolar. But this is the voice memo that she sent me a year ago. For her to say I did all these crazy things to her, this is what she sent me. And this one I knew she's obsessed. We're about to play.
Hey, Russ. This is Jada. This is nothing about drama or anything. This is simply from God. And he needs me to do this, and I have to do it this way. Ain't gonna lie, I tried to go through your cousin, Carmencita, and she wouldn't even know. I was about to message her, and God's like, no, you need to message Claressa. So I was really supposed to.
I'm going to pause this. This video is 5 minutes long. This video is 5 minutes long. This is what she wrote me last year. So I know you guys are watching her exposing videos where she's lying, but this is really the truth on how she feels about things, because she sent me this voice memo last year. Wanted to be back friends, but saying I did all these horrible things to her that did not happen.
It was months ago when you beat up Savannah Marshall, but I was like, no, I'm not doing it. And then he got my boyfriend to tell me, you need to message Claressa. And I said, no, I'm not doing it. She's okay. She just won. She just beat up that girl. She's having a great time right now. I'm pretty sure she's great. Okay. Anyways, I know the last time we spoke, it was horrible. We said a lot of things to each other. I know I said a lot of horrible things off of retaliation. And I'm not prideful. I will apologize. I apologize for saying the nasty things that I said to you. Everything. I apologize. And you don't have to forgive me, but I'm doing my part. So whether you forgive me, I am not looking for that. It's the fact that I'm going
to pause this. She said I did all these horrible things to her, but she wants me to forgive her. So who did the horrible things to who? I'm going to keep playing.
do my part. Also, I still love you. I do. And I still...
Stop. I still love you. But you're saying I did all these messed up things to you. I'm going to keep it going. Go ahead.
Care about you.
I care about you.
And I thank God that he is nothing like, seriously, he helped me heal and he has restored me from all of that because I was turning into a very mean person that I did not need to be after that happened. So I say all that to say, I mean, I've been having dreams about you. I've been having visions about your personal life. And I'm like, God, why are you telling me her business? This ain't none of my business. Please, just do what you need to do for your daughter. Because she does believe in you. Do what you need to do for her. I don't know why you letting me know. I ain't want nothing to do, with that. But I'm an intercessor, which means when I pray, I see visions. And I don't want to.
And that's why I'm going to say this. People, yes, she has a mental illness, but then she's using God, saying that God showed her this, God showed her that. And she's on YouTube saying the same things about me, but making up lies. So using God to make up lies and talk bad about a person, that's insane. And she is obsessed, but I'm about to keep letting it play out.
Along this, but I just want to let you know I don't follow you, of course. I don't look on your page or anything like that. But I feel the need to say you are not alone. And things that you had to do what was best for you. Don't let nobody make you feel guilty for doing what's best for you. You are in elevation. You keep elevating. God is going to keep elevating you. Don't forget him though. You are not somebody's, it's just time for you to do stuff for yourself now. Like I said, I don't know what's going on in your personal life. Okay.
I'm going to pause that one more time. I was going through a breakup with Tony. We had broke up for 3 months. So that's why she felt the need that she can come in, slip her way in, and see that maybe I needed a friend or I needed somebody to talk to. So she thought she could maybe get a response out of me because I haven't spoken to her in 3+ years.
I'm busy with mine. So I ain't got time to worry about nobody else. I don't even have Instagram no more. I literally just made a new one today. I'm not even on Facebook like that. I be up there sometimes and I hop off. So I don't look on your page or anything like that. But I just want to let you know, Russ, that I love you and I still care about you. And God obviously do too, because he be placing visions and dreams. And I mean, I wrote these dreams down about you. And you're not alone. You're not alone. Don't forget about God because you're gonna keep elevating. This is nothing in what you're in right now. You're gonna keep getting elevated. Get into your secret place. You need to get into the presence of God. You need to soak all that up so he can elevate you even more. Like I said, this is nothing. Like I said, I don't know what you have done to better yourself, but I'm proud of you. And I've always been like that towards you. I never wanted nothing from you, Russ. I've always wanted the best for you. I wanted the best man for you. I wanted you. You're going to be married. You're going to be married. It's not meant for you to be alone. You have that desire to be married. You're going to be a wife. It's time to do the work spiritually. Get into the presence of God. You're waking up in the middle of the night. Talk to him because he's trying to get your attention. And if you
Pause. Pause. Real quick. She says she doesn't follow me online. She says she doesn't know what's going on in my life, but she sits there and says I'm waking up at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. She knows that because I post that on my stories. I post that on Facebook when I wake up middle of the night. That's how she knows that. That's why she's saying this, but saying that God sent her these visions. But I'm going to keep on going.
kudos to you. I'm glad you're doing that. But Russ, like I said, it's like this message is already 4 minutes long. I just wanted to let you know that I love you and I do care about you. I'm so proud of you. I'm so glad that you beat up that girl. Seriously, thank you. Like I said, when we watched you, like my boyfriend had a fight party at his house, and when we watched.
But there's the same person on YouTube saying that I raped her, saying that I touched her, saying that I jumped her, saying that I put my hands on her. This the same person, but she sent me this a year ago. I didn't even respond to the girl, but I saved it. I saved it because now she's on YouTube making all these videos, lying on my name. I already have my lawyers and everything on it, but it's just the point of like people who you do. This girl lived with me for 4 months. I trained her in boxing. I fed her. I never made her pay rent in my house. I was loving to her like a little sister. Me and Tony like a little sister. And she's doing all this on YouTube for what? For what? It doesn't make sense. But she's saying she still loves me. She still cares about me. She sees vision. She's praying for me. Her and men have fight parties for me. But
God told me you need to contact her. In my head, I said, no, I ain't doing it. Then my boyfriend looks at me like, you need to message her. And I said, no, I don't. Mind your business. Because I know God had told him. And God, I repent. I'm repenting now that I was being disobedient. But I really hope that you're okay. I really do. And keep doing what's best for you, Russ. You work hard for what you have. And I love you. I love you so much. I really do. I love you. I really do. As a sister, I love you. So that's all I'm gonna say. Like I said, you ain't gotta forgive me. I don't care. Um, that's all. So have a good one.
so I said that to say that's why I'm not about to address no crazy mess of stuff that I know that I have not done. You know what I'm saying? And that's someone who I was nothing but kind to, nothing but loving to. And this whole thing came up. She writes me at, first of all, she followed me on Facebook, and I'm very active on my social media. So on Facebook 4 years ago, she's writing me. She became my friend. She was going to go to a camp with O'Shea Jones, an all-girl camp. She goes there, and we've been in contact about 2 or 3 months now. Just going back and forth. Hey, good morning, girl. How you doing? Like, just support. Oh, I'm watching you. I was ready to fight against Tori Nelson. She was supporting whatever the case may be. But she calls me one night when she's at the thing. When she's at the camp, she's in Ohio. She texts me 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, like, hey, can you please come pick me up? I think I'm about to get raped. This is what she texts me. So I'm like, oh shit. She sends her address, and it's 6 o'clock in the morning. She sent her location at 2 o'clock. I wake up at 6 and I see it. So I jumps in my car, me and my ex. This is me and the guy would be before Tony. We drive an hour and a half to go and get her. We get her, she at the Red Roof Inn. I pick her up. She's in a car. She's hysterical. She's crying. I'm like, what you want to do? You want to call the police? You want to go to the airport? You want to go home? Like, what do you want to do? She's like, I just need to get away from here. I don't know what to do. I'm so confused. I'm like, do you want to go confront the guys? Like, what do you want to go do? She's like, no, she just want to get out of Ohio. She wants to get away from here. Whatever. We drive back. We drive back to my home in Flint. I talked to her mother. I talked to her dad. Mine, she's like 22, 23 now. I talked to her mom, talked to her dad. They're like, oh, thank you for going to go get her. Thank you for keeping our baby safe. Thank you so much. And I'm like, okay, so she's calling Safe Sport with USA Boxing. She said that these 2 coaches tried to rape her. Saying that they're running a sex cult, all this stuff. She wants me to get behind her and talk to the people. And I'm like, well, you told me that you weren't raped. You said you thought you were about to be raped. She said, yes. I'm like, but you're telling them that you're raped. You have to be honest and tell the truth. That's what happened. And so when I spoke to Safe Sport,
Now, listen. There's a lot of moving pieces here. I've never ever heard that Claressa's response to Jada. That's from 2 years ago. Okay. Now y'all know I always say, and I joke a lot when I say, y'all know I don't be on the internet like that. I'm from the old school, but I'm serious as a heart attack. I don't. But that's my first time ever hearing that. And I sit here and I'm wondering. This thing, okay, one thing to talk about, okay, oh, Claressa was supposedly with Shakir Stevenson and said she was with AJ, but may not have been with him, may not have been with Carrington, but said she wasn't, and Andre Durrell, John Jones, right? Those are all big names. But whether it's true or not, it doesn't matter. Okay, my thing is, this thing about sex, rape, being violated. Why? What is this thing about just the goddamn freaky dicky that keeps coming up? Now, I know people are grown, they can do what they want, and teenagers and hormones all over the place, 20s, 30s. I know everybody out here pitching woo at me. That ain't an issue, right? People probably pitching woo on the goddamn live. Just better make sure you keep that phone on mute and shit. Because, you know, I ain't deleting it. But what I'm getting at here is, what the hell is really going on out here with Claressa's story and how she came up and all the stories that, you know, people are saying from back in the amateurs and who was out here doing what with who and how that's continued and you got to use what we got to get what we want. Then for Claressa to come out here and with Jada feeling like she was going to get, you know what I mean, violated and then saying she was violated. Now, this is what Claressa's saying. Now, we know that everybody's going to have a little bit of doubt when it comes to Claressa saying something, whether she's truthful or not. But what I'm getting at is someone's getting jumped. Something about some kind of rubber-dubbing, freaky-deaky. Now, the people getting exposed for being with this person, somebody lying about this. I mean, what the hell is going on out here? What's the truth and where are the lies? Like, that's what I need to know. What's true, what's not true? And I'll say this. For all these women, and I think there are other women too, they probably on the side like, man, I ain't saying nothing. Y'all just take a knee. Just stop. Hammer time. Because this shit ain't going nowhere, man. Every day. Like, this is something from 2 years ago. That's why when the ladies call into my lives and they're talking, that's why I'll be like, what? Because if somebody would have called and told me that Claressa said something like this about Jada, I'd have been like, what? Where'd you get that? They're like, yeah, you need to wild man. I don't be on the internet. I had no idea all this shit transpired. But for Claressa to come out and say these things, now, whether it's true or not, I don't know. But now I have a better understanding of why Jada is out here like, you want to keep playing games with me? You know what I'm saying? This has been going on for a long time. I'm thinking this is something over the last few months and shit. This has been going on for years. It just finally built into a head to where it's like, all right, we're going to go all the way with this. My thing is, just don't say anything else. For both of y'all's sake, stop. You know, because, yeah, it's getting clicks and views and it's giving us content goals. Some content creators probably watching this right now and say, oh, Hood, shut up. Shh. Let them keep going. They're going to do what they want. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter what I say. But what I'll tell you is, if y'all know this, y'all have more dirt on each other, just stop. Because Michelle Obama says, when they go low, we go high. But it seemed like what's going on here was somebody goes low, the other person decides to go lower. And dug a hole all the way down to Australia and shit. Y'all do it, Tim Zoo and Jaya Patai, them crocodiles and kangaroos. Aussie, oi, 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 all the way down under. Sex, money, somebody getting violated. Where's the murder? I'm just waiting for somebody to get killed and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. But back on these guys. I tell you what. This is what sucks about this. Is you got guys out here, whether there was something going on with Claressa or not, they just innocent, man. They're innocent. They out there pitching woo, if it's true or not. They didn't want their names out there like that, but now they out there. And again, you know, Jada kind of cleaned up a little bit on John Bone Jones, Bruce Carrington, and Anthony Joshua. But still, they don't want their name mixed up in that. Mixed up in that. And I'll also say this. For Claressa, you see, you out here, if you know you got a lot of skeletons in your closet, you should just be quiet and stop. Nobody trying to do you any favors right now. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody trying to do you any favors. So if you would have just left the Alicia Baumgartner stuff alone, you had already slapped her. All right, that was enough. But then you want to come out here and play the shit that Adrian Broner had said. She and Adrian Broner were going back and forth. You should have left that one alone. But you going out there at Alicia, and then look at what Jada did you. You know what I'm saying? Now, we all sitting here, chilling. Ain't nobody expecting to have something sent to them or come turn on their computer or their phone and go out into the internet. Nobody's out there looking for this stuff. It just falls in our laps. And I'm like, I got 4 videos that I have queued up to get done. Boxing roll-ups, video on Jerron Innocent, Xander Zayas, Moses Atama, and Flip Hergovic, how Atama looks emotional, he looks agitated, and that's showing a kink in his armor. Hergovic can clip him. I got boxing videos. I got like 6 of them. I already got everything, the presentation done. I just need to make the videos. I got the thumbnails and everything. But I know that when stuff like this comes up, it's like, I got to prioritize and I got to talk about it. Because I'm like, shit is interesting to me. That's like I say, this is like a real life case study. You know what I mean? We're living history right now when it comes to Claressa Shields and any and everybody who's close to her or an associate. So now you got the Andre Darrell thing we talked about last night on the live. And, you know, I remember I was sitting there last night. My head was spinning when I got off that damn live. Because I was like, I saw the stuff that, what's his name? Key something. Can't remember the name. But I talked about it all in the live, and I went to his page and said, everybody subscribe. So y'all know who I'm talking about. But when I'm watching that, I didn't know about this. But everybody was trying to tell me, now Jada did the video. So I said, all right, I went today. I was at the gym training my son. And that's where I had time. I got on the treadmill for a little bit, and I had time to find it. I said, all right, when I'm riding home, I'll play it. So I'm listening to it, and my mouth was agape. I was like, you got to be kidding me. And it made me ask the question, what did Claressa do to upset Jada to the point where Jada's out here, you know, airing her dirty laundry? But the thing is, now I'm waiting for Claressa to cross-examine her. You see what I'm saying? Because this is turned into you go low, I go lower. And Jada went for the juggler. Because, you know, if I was a guy, I'd be sitting there squirming right now. You know what I mean? Because I don't know how many of them would want anyone to know that they were out there pitching woo with Claressa Shields. You know what I'm saying? Who was out there rubber-dubbing with the Gwoat. Who was getting that Gwoat loving going on. They may not want anybody to know that shit. And this thing about Andre Darrell, look, I know they grew up together, but they're close. But if Jada the Boxer is saying this stuff, man, it just puts Darrell in a very uncomfortable space. Because even I'm sitting here like, nah, ain't no way. But then I saw we were playing the clip from the, the news. Anyway, let me see if I could, because I don't remember the name. But y'all know who I'm talking about. Everybody knows who I'm talking about. Key News Network, I think. Yeah, that's it. Keys News Network. So I'm giving him a shout out, right? We were playing the clip from that he put out, and I was watching it. And I saw Darrell and how he sat down next to her and put his elbow in her lap. And I see what everybody was talking about, how he had the elbow down there close to the U-hoo and Claressa held his arm. But it's the way she grabbed his arm where I was like, all right, that looked a little bit suspicious. But I wasn't quite understanding what everybody was saying. What Jada said something because I didn't see the video. But now after watching Key's News Network, listening to Jada, and then watching Claressa with this right here, where she responds to Jada from a couple of years ago. Now it's all starting to make sense. Okay, there was a lot said going back and forth between them, and then the content creators getting wind of it. And now they're doing videos, and they're looking at things, they're examining. So now I understand. It all makes sense. But I'm gonna tell you, as a man, I wouldn't want don't put what I got to do with the shit. That's what I'd be saying. Like Jada, man, you can go at Claressa or Claressa, you can go at Jada, but why y'all don't mention my name? You know what I'm saying? But I just think Jada's just tired. She's like, nah, you want to sit here and play like you are high and mighty. You want Calgon to take you away. Nah, we ain't doing that. You go hold your horse and stop taking to the stupid because you out here trying to make it seem like your shit don't stink. And your shit stink. Odoriferous emanations going on around here. And Jada gave it a business, so I'm just waiting to see what Darrell gonna say. Because that man's married. And sound like he's married to someone who's close to Claressa. So that's crazy if there's some kind of rubber dubbing that's happened or still happening. It just puts these guys in bad spaces. For Anthony Joshua, she said that she didn't believe that was true, but if Claressa was out here trying to make it seem like there was something going on, that's crazy. Shakir Stevenson, I mean, what are we talking about here? Somebody got to come and make all this shit, clear this shit up. I mean, it's crazy to me. Pitch and woo. All right. But anyway, man, always something. Just leave each other alone. Can't y'all all just get along? What happened that was so bad for y'all to go separate ways and then to be going at each other like this? You know what I mean? 10 years from now, it'd be the same. I mean, this shit ain't going nowhere. 10 years from now, it'd be the same bullshit, man. Out here on the internet. But anyway, good luck to everyone involved here. But, me as a man and with the guys' names involved, hey, man, that's why I jokingly said, hey, my hood champion name in the mix, too. Because I'm just like, what's next? What we going to hear next? Barack Obama. It's like, goddamn, Obama. What's next? Anyway, man, y'all keep cool. I don't know what to think. I'm really sitting here. Because at the end of the day, we can talk, we can joke, we can, whatever. These are women, man. And, the guys are getting brought into the shit now. You know what I'm saying? But these are women. And it's already hard enough in the world for the ladies, Now, all these different things coming out, what is true, what's not true, doesn't matter. It's going to be attached to them forever because they're public figures. They are public figures. And for the rest of their lives, as long as this crowd is still around, these conversations will come up down the road. And all these guys' names who were just mentioned by Jada, those names, they're not going anywhere. That stuff is going to be attached to them forever, and that's just something that they're gonna have to deal with. And it sucks. You know what I'm saying? I want to play this part again because this part really it's blowing my mind. What Jada the Boxer said, like it really got my head spinning. I ain't gonna lie. It really does. I'm gonna play that part again before I get out of here.
4, 5, and 6. Let's just get it all done in this video. Can we agree? Now, yesterday, I posted a video, or maybe just a couple of hours ago, and part of that video, I named her list. Just a few. Let's play the footage.
Keep running your mouth. I got something for you. I didn't say this. I didn't say this, by the way. I'm just confirming it now.
We really know you. Let me tell you, niggas that really ran through you, nigga. Stop it, nigga. Stop Johnny Fredrickson ran through you. Bunny ran through you.
Robert Easter.
Ran through you, boy. Hold on, Dominic Jones ran through you. Hold on, Montana Love ran through you.
I don't know about this.
The fuck wrong with you, boy? Everybody has some, man. I'm just like.
So hold on.
But if I was to say Andre Darrell ran through you, Shakur Stevenson ran through you, boy. If I was to say Shoo Carrington ran through you, boy. If I was to say all of that, I'm wrong, right? Anthony Joshua ran through you. Johnny Bones, UFC ran through you, boy. If I was to do that, that's 5. I got more.
Well, I tell you what, since they all talking about who ran through you, I'm about to run my ass up off here. Because I don't really want to get too much into that shit, but I had to give it to y'all. People asked me to talk about it. That's about all I gotta say. It's kind of unfortunate, man, you know what I'm saying? That shit is going on with the ladies, but hey, that's why Hood Champion was sipping my coffee and shit. You gotta get your popcorn out, because you never know what's gonna come out and what's gonna be said. Let me finish my boxing videos now. But Lord have mercy. Jada, Claressa, can't we all just get along? Can't we all just get along? Y'all keep cool, I'm in the breeze.